Christmas, everyone. We wish you a warm and happy California Christmas while we are a bit snowed in here in Virginia. We miss you all, but we know you're having a great time. So without further ado, I present the 2009 Grizzly nomination and award ceremony. But before we can begin, a little history. And I'd like to dedicate this to Vanessa, the queen of great ideas. In the first year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Joe flushed the hat down the loo. In the second year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Vanessa locked in outhouse and Joe flushed the hat down the loo. In the third year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Kathy flooding bathrooms, Vanessa locked in outhouse, and Joe flushed the hat down the loo. In the fourth year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Dawn confused with corkscrews, Kathy flooding bathrooms, Vanessa locked in outhouse, and Joe flushed the hat down the loo. In the fifth year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Pasta plug Steve. Dawn confused with corkscrews, Kathy flooding bathrooms, Vanessa locked in outhouse, and Joe flushed the hat down the loo. In the sixth year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Sue nuking teeth ring, Pasta plug Steve. Dawn confused with corkscrews, Kathy flooding bathrooms, Vanessa locked in outhouse, and Joe flushed the hat down the loo. In the seventh year of Grizzly, the statute did decree Danny confusing caribou, Sue nuking teeth ring, Pasta plug Steve. Dawn confused with corkscrews, Kathy flooding bathrooms, Vanessa locked in outhouse, and Joe flushed the hat down the loo. That's right, you may applaud now. And once you're done laughing, the nominations now begin. The first nomination I received came from Aunt Willa. She wanted to nominate a beloved family member for being so thoughtful and so crafty in creating a handmade anniversary card and remembering to send it to them on Willa and Dawn's anniversary. Unfortunately, Grandma, the card would have been really great for Willa and Dawn. But when you address it to Sandy and Terry, that gets you a Grizzly. So Grandma, that's one nomination for you. The second nomination came from me to my beloved husband Juan. Juan, being a Latin American man and not too familiar with skiing, embarked on a skiing adventure with our eldest about a year and a half ago. He went, he skied, he conquered. He had a great time. He learned, he had fun, and at the end of the day, with all the enthusiasm a beginner can muster, he got on that chairlift, he got up that mountain, and unfortunately his skiing instruction did not include trail reading signs. Because by the time it was too late and he was off the lift, that's right, it was a black diamond. So we call him Black Diamond Daddy. Let's just say all the way down the hill, most of it not on his feet, was accompanied by the shouts of the people in the chairs above, going, ooh, oh, woo, dude, are you all right? Oh, And so Juan, that's one nomination for you. Our next nomination comes from Lisa, who was so kind as to send an email to Aunt Willa, who was even more kind to forward it to me. Apparently, my rocket scientist cousin Steve thought he would put a box in a fire to burn. Now, anyone who knows anything about fires knows that you should probably break down the box before you put it in the fireplace. Because you know what happens when you don't? That's right, Steve, you tell them. You get a fireball. By the grace of God, you had a chain fence up, and the fireball stayed in the fireplace and not out in your living room. So, Steve, that's a nomination for you. The next nomination comes from my mom to her beloved husband, Damien. Now, these two are a team. They work together. They help each other out. So one day in the kitchen, Damien did what he normally does, and he asked Mom to help him out. He wanted a shake, his Ensure shakes to help build those strong muscles. So he asked Mom to get the shake, to shake the shake, and get it ready. So Mom got the shake. She shook the shake, and she opened the top. But apparently Damien did not remember asking Mom to help. So Damien picked up the shake, and that's right, he shook the shake. All over himself, all over the kitchen, and all over the ceiling. So Damien, that's one for you. The next nomination came from Damien, right back at Vanessa. So they took a trip about a year ago to the East Coast. They had some family business to tend to and thought they'd take the train from Connecticut all the way down to Virginia to stay with us. And Mom, who unfortunately has a long and sad history with bathrooms, decided to use the one on the train. Apparently, she was able to get into the bathroom. But once she was in the bathroom, was a little confused about how the door worked and didn't realize that it was on a sliding mechanism and didn't lock it. So you know what happened when the train hits a bump and people are outside waiting to use it? That's right, the door slides open. And when that happens, Vanessa, you get a nomination. The next nomination came from me, to Vanessa again. Because she likes to call me, as all moms do, they call their daughters, and they like to tell stories and they like to sing. But unfortunately, either I sound 12 or Alex sounds 35. Because when Mom called, she didn't say, "Hi, it's Mom," or "It's Grandma, can I talk to your mommy?" Or, "Is this Mommy?" or "Am I talking to Alex?" No. She just burst into song. But did she sing a song like "Happy Birthday" or anything mild? No, she sang a song that started something like this. "Oh, holy CRAP, I think I blew my leg off," and so on. Unfortunately, Alex was too embarrassed for Grandma to tell her it was Alex. So she let Grandma finish the whole song before she said, "Grandma, it's Alex." So Mom, that's nomination number 2 for you. Now, I'm sure many more things happened over the past 2 years. I know I personally am very grateful for the immunity already owning the Grizzly gives me. As Juan could tell you, I have earned it over and over and over and over again. But I'm off the hook, and you're not. So, drum roll, Chrissy, perhaps you could assist with this. The 2009 Grizzly, who has found a new home for 2 years, goes to Damien for Shake It Up. Note to self, shake your own shakes in the future unless you want a repeat nomination and the Grizzly again. Merry Christmas, everyone. All our love, and we can't wait to see you in person in 2 more years.